Dear friends, greetings and welcome to my channel. Today I would like to discuss with you a highly interesting trading system that generates good profits. Let's discuss its strengths and weaknesses, as well as chat about various topics. There will be plenty of benefits. So friends, first of all, I suggest understanding the signals of the trading system that I will be using today. It is very simple. I have 3 moving averages on the chart, and I will be observing for their intersections today and, accordingly, initiating trades based on those intersections. When the fast red moving average crosses the green and yellow from bottom to top, and the D marker rises into the overbought zone, it is a signal to open an option for the growth of quotes. In such moments, accordingly, I will trade upwards. In principle, the moving average system is very similar to the alligator indicator, which is already in the PocketOption arsenal. I previously made a review on it, and you can always check it out in my early videos to stay up to date with all the information I provided. Similarly, the system provides mirror signals of a decrease in the asset's value. When the red moving average crosses others from top to bottom and the oversold D marker is in place, I will open downward trades. Now let's go over the moving settings. In this particular case, the overall success of the trade will be dependent on these settings. Fast red sliding is built on the 7th period, that is according to the data for 7 minutes in my case, and has the type SMA. This signifies the average arithmetic value of the price for the time period you have chosen. There exist 2 other types of moving averages referred to as EMA. The main difference between them is in the assigned significant coefficients. That is, in the SMA, all prices of the period are equivalent, while in the EMA, the latest prices have a greater weight, which makes this moving average more sensitive to recent changes. Track market activity with 2 moving averages, 18 and 25 periods, known as slow or signal in trading. Provides real-time insight into market trends and conditions. How to begin trading on financial markets and avoid losing on the initial transactions. Utilize the Keltner channel. This is the manner in which the system operates in theory. Let us discover how it will perform in actual combat conditions. How to start trading on financial markets and not lose on the first deals? This, friends, is the eternal question of all beginners. And it seems that there is no solution to this problem, because knowledge in trading is paid for out of one's own pocket. It used to be like that, but there's another way. In the video description, I left a link to my Telegram channel. There you will find a link to register at PocketOption, which will immediately bring you a 50% bonus on your first deposit. And if you participate in my marathon, you will increase it several times. All week I share trading signals with participants so that you can increase the balance amount from $100 to $5,000. This is the essence of my marathon, so write me in private messages, I will tell you how to participate. You will also find reviews from other participants in my Telegram channel. But the main thing is that you not only earn but also gain combat experience, which will allow you to take independent steps towards financial freedom, towards financial independence in the future. Also friends, subscribe to my Telegram channel, link is in description, and we continue to analyze trading strategy. Alright, it is time to open a short position. Pay close attention to the chart and let me explain the signals that we will be working with for our trading activities today. As discussed previously, I observed that all moving averages intersect, and the fast ones intersect respectively, the other 2 from the bottom to the top. The demarcator has exited the overbought zone. This is also a signal of the oscillator for trading downwards. Great, let's watch. I am presently trading on the currency pair starting from $2. This is the USA and Canada. This is an interesting couple, but it has its own peculiarities. This is an unstable pair for trading. It is recommended to trade with her only by experienced players of the financial market, who can anticipate her sharp fluctuations, her sharp jumps, and so on. So, under no circumstances rush to switch to it. The base currency here is the US dollar and the quoted one is the Canadian. The cost of oil, which Canada consistently exports to the United States as its largest partner, has the most significant influence on this currency pair between the 2 countries. By the way, our first deal is in the black. We earned $390 on it. Great. Sliding and DeMarker caught a good trend. On the decline, the chart broke through the lower boundary of the Keltner channel, and this is another additional signal for trading down. The next transaction is also available for a decrease following a correction that took place after breaking through the lower boundary of the Keltner channel. I believe that minutes will be sufficient for us. Friends, the exchange rate of the US dollar is dependent on oil, Both countries are participants in the commodity market, which means that the US dollar is less dependent on oil, but the Canadian dollar is quite strongly influenced by it. As oil price rises, so does Canadian dollar, implying pair quotes experience a decrease in value. In other words, you can utilize this as a correlation in your trading. The price of oil is analyzed and so on. Macroeconomic indicators of the US and Canada, like unemployment rate, GDP volume, business activity index, etc., as well as geopolitical situation and natural disasters, impact fundamental analysis in pairs. Remember the hurricane test that took place in the Atlantic Ocean. This still affects the exchange rate. Friends, great, our deal is closing in the black, another $390 in cash. I believe the decline will keep going. Let's wait for a signal from the demarker indicator to open a new deal. And while we're at it, a few more words about this pair. Because of the instability, a lot of experienced traders attempt to minimize trading risks. At least that is not to get involved in a deal with the full deposit. This is a golden rule. Do not trade over 5% of your capital. Percentage of the capital. These are classic risks. There is no need to go above or beyond them. Risks and jumps obviously are convenient to work here and work out on some trend shifts, and moving averages show themselves well in this place. However, the indications that the trend will reverse frequently prove to be inaccurate. Therefore, ensure with additional indicators. For example, you can use my strategy that I am currently trading. Another deal for a decrease. Let's examine the chart. I will clarify why I initiated such a deal. Let us pay attention to the preceding candle. This is not a pattern and not a signal indicating the strength of sellers. The primary aspect is that the demarker has entered the oversold zone in its entirety. As a result, I am anticipating a decline towards the subsequent support level. We have an extensive range of motion and a significant space ahead of us. Therefore, until this point, I will wait for a decrease in the chart. Let's continue the conversation about a couple of dollars. In some cases, price movement is related to various economic policies. A vivid example is the collapse of the housing market, which the United States experienced a severe economic crisis in the late 2000s, which was caused by reckless credit policies, leading to a major economic collapse. Look at how confidently our deal is closing. Just wonderful. $378 in cash. Continue. So the recession in the States had a ripple effect on the global market. But the Canadian dollar escaped the consequences completely. Friends, I see another great opportunity to open a deal for a decrease. I'm trading down again. After a false upward movement of the candle, I open a short trade from the middle line of the Keltner channel. The middle line of the Keltner channel is a strong level from which the price has been bouncing off for a long time in a downtrend. So let's keep an eye on it and continue. So Canada's mortgage policy prevented risky behavior that ultimately crashed the housing market in the USA. Therefore, Canadians, in turn, avoided a collapse. Some traders use this currency pair to protect themselves from economic consequences by reducing losses that could have occurred if they had not taken advantage of Canada's stronger economic foundation. Here's the deal. By the way, the peculiarities of the US economy cover a wide range of industries, so the states have a stable economic foundation and benefit from the hustle and bustle, that is, from what is happening in any industry. We're profiting, with a beautiful $378 back on the balance. The current market fluctuations can be a double-edged sword. They can paralyze or provide a great opportunity to earn money if approached and analyzed wisely, which is what we should strive to achieve together. I will do this trick again, and after adjusting, I'll open another deal below the middle line of the Keltner channel. The price is presently forming a range and entering into what is referred to as a sideways movement. Let's sketch it right here. The price is presently fluctuating within these limits. I am initiating a trade once more from the upper boundary of the range, so I anticipate the price to move downwards towards a decrease right here. But overall, the trendy potential in this pair has run out, so after closing this deal, I'll move on to other currency pairs which might possibly have some false breakouts. Allow me to provide a summary of the crash course on this particular pair of dollars if you don't mind. The American dollar fundamentally depends on different sectors of the economy, while the Canadian is conservative and relies more on natural resources. So a lot of external factors influence the couple, and there are quite frequent fluctuations here. Profit from fluctuations. The current strategy enables us to do this effectively, as seen. Great, friends. Trade in the black and profit on the balance sheet. Let's find a new opportunity to open trades on other currency pairs today. I also initiated a put option on the AUD JPY currency pair on the exchange. Let's proceed to the Asian, so to speak, region. Here we also have an obvious intersection of moving averages. Demarker already an oversold zone, and this, as we know, is an indication of a decrease. By the way, please pay attention, there is some divergence. The demarker indicator is heading towards the bottom, while the chart, on the contrary, is showing slight growth. This is also a positive signal for determining the entry point of the trade. I previously discussed in another video what a demarker is and why it is considered one of the top oscillators for this indicator. Ensure to take a look at my prior videos. You have the option to utilize any alternative oscillator type indicator along with moving averages, the one you are used to. But I am still all for you expanding your knowledge and using different tools in your trading. So I suggest, if you haven't tried it, use the demarker. It's an interesting indicator. Look, confidently, our deal is closing with a big plus. Great, we have $468 in cash. Let's find new opportunities to make a deal and increase our earnings. Initiated one more transaction for a reduction, my acquaintances. We should examine the indications of the system. Allow me to elucidate the rationale behind my choice. There is an obvious level of resistance. I was primarily repelled by him during the process of analyzing the market conditions. I believe the schedule will come in the same way. If you analyze the moving averages, they indicate a signal to rise. In my view, there is no reason to expect any deviation from the original plan. There is a corresponding intersection, but for now, as we approach the marker level, it starts to turn towards a decrease. This means that there might be some correction, at the very least, right? And maybe there will be a breakthrough ahead. However, we are currently making some adjustments, if you know what I mean, conducting a type of visual analysis. Although it appears that the price is going to remain within a range at the moment, and subsequently the chart will transition from one level to another, something like that. However, let's see and find out. Yes, that's correct. The deal is profitable now while I was busy sketching. There is a positive outcome. Let's search for a new opportunity today. This time we'll be trading on the upswing. There are some prerequisites for this. Let's sort things out with them. Check it out. There is a crossover of moving averages which indicates a possible increase and a breakout from the flat again. But it's important to understand that the goal is very close right now. There is a resistance level, also where the price is likely to rise within minutes. Here we go, heading to this level. Let's see what unfolds. By the way, the demarcator is simply hanging out in the middle zone, which only indicates that there is no clearly defined trend at the moment. There is no need to pay any attention to being close to the overbought zone in this case, I believe. Yes, the price is rapidly increasing. While we wait, let's wrap it up. The analysis of the current trading system shows that it's good at balancing trends, meaning it's good at sideways trading. It does not always work, similar to most indicator trading systems, so you definitely have to get used to it and adapt your strategies accordingly. If you like this system, comment your earnings. Good news, the deal is profitable. We're making $450. Total session income is $3,378, a decent result. Today we're concluding the session and summing it up. Let us wrap up the day by summarizing the trading activities and sharing the final outcomes. My friends, in my Telegram channel, I test a lot of trading systems and indicators. And every time I convince myself that there is no one solution, the signals of which would be flawless and error-free. However, the strategy is quite solid now and produces a decent outcome. You can bring her on board and try her out, as well as make money. Hope the video was helpful and interesting to you. If so, I'll appreciate your like and comments below it. Subscribe to my YouTube and Telegram channels. As tradition dictates, I'm calling on you to ring the bell so that you see me more often and discuss my new trading systems and videos. Glad to see you today. I wish everyone nothing but goodness and peace and a whole lot of profit. See you on my channel, and bye for now.